Welcome back to another spot session video. Today we are covering this area. We're kind of going along bit by bit from the start of the map, but because it's fairly simple, I was also thinking of including these bits, which I think that's the Belmont 9 and that's the Elysian 18, I think is what it's called. So basically from here down to this end bit, which is fairly big, so I think we're going to get plenty of ideas. Let's go. Let's maybe start off on this. Get the rail first. Oh, you'll also notice I've got a toy machine board. I decided to mod in some boards because a lot of the ones that are in the base game I'm not that interested in. And this was one, ever since I was like really young, that stood out in my mind as a kind of iconic board design. It's nice being able to choose between the rail and the ledge as well. Let's do the rail first, I guess. Oh, 360 flipped crooked. I'm just hitting stuff out first time. Ooh. Problem with trying 5-0s on things like that is it does tend to get caught up on these little bits connecting to the ledge. Not always, but it can be tricky sometimes. That's a weird looking trick. Ooh. Damn it. Bonk at the end. Might as well keep it going, I guess. What are we going to do? Nice and clean. It's actually fairly hard to get to the ledge because it's so close together. I'm going to have some fun with these rails, I think. I don't know what it is, but 50-50 is always so hard in this game. I guess just because you have two things to line up instead of one, which is a bit unusual, but... Was that a 540 flip? That's actually surprisingly hard to do because the ledge is further away than you expect. Ah. Yeah, we've got some of the standard stuff out of the way, so maybe time to start looking at it from a different direction. No idea what he's pushing on, to be honest. Nice. Can we nollie over this? Nope. That's what I wanted. As thin as possible. Kind of dumb, I know, but... Should we keep going? Do something over the leap of faith. Oh god. I was not prepared. I do like skating the insider ledges. It's kind of a... I don't know. Wasn't locked in very well, but you know that just like getting out of it always looks pretty cool in the end if you get it right. Barely made it. Nice little ledge there as well. We could maybe do some manual tricks on that actually. Oh, the bounce. Well, it sort of worked. If you wanted some mental gymnastics, give that a go. Like, it's surprisingly hard when you've got to do it both ways to remember you're doing like a ton of inputs at the same time. And that actually took longer than a lot of the other tricks I've done for this video. Okay, jump on the board. Maybe not. Ugh. Kinda, but not quite what I wanted. Ooh, got 2 sets to go up here. But first I wanted to actually see if I could do a manual on this ledge. It's gonna be awkward because you'll be going diagonally, but if we can get on top, maybe this one's easier because it's a bit further away. I don't know. Let's give it a go. That might be the extent of it, to be honest. Because it will try and get into a grind otherwise. I guess it's like a tap. It was pretty much spot on. And just for a second, but I'll take it. And just because it feels good. We get a feeble on this. Nope. Can we get a fakey ollie down the leap of faith? We can. Ooh, there we go. Using kind of those, I don't know what you call it, different heights can lead to some cool stuff sometimes. That was way harder than expected. And also, let's just pretend that those bugs don't exist. I think there is a mod actually where somebody removed the bugs, which I wouldn't complain about, to be honest. No run up either side. You'd either have to go in from a weird direction, which would make it really hard. So I'm just going this way, but bounce is a thing, but what can we do about that until they fix it? I guess we should probably do something on these bigger spots. I'm kind of saving them for the end, but I may as well go to this one now. Oh, it is just kind of a regular... Or maybe not, actually. I have an idea. Maybe not the cleanest landing, but you kind of hopefully see what I was going for there. Gapping from here, and kind of, because there's this little gap which you can drop into safely. Did he hit the wall? Very barely. We can maybe call that as okay, maybe. It also kind of makes a cool gap to just a very specific spot. Like if you just ignore the rail and try and aim here, it's pretty hard to get right, but yeah, not too bad. Okay, I'm seeing these like staggered ledges, and we may be able to do something on these as well. It's going to be hard though. I don't know how I hung on to that, to be honest. Because sometimes the flips go off center. I don't know if I was just lucky and I got it just right. And to be fair, this isn't like the cleanest thing in the world. It was starting to fall off at the end. But I'll take that. Ooh. It's really hard getting, like, interesting double grinds, I find, but... those always feel so nice, Feebles and Smiths, when you lock them in right. I don't know if that's that possible in real life, or given the way that it was locked in, but hey, I'll take it. I'm also a fan of tricks like that, where you kind of got to weave between different rails. Or like gap over something but land in a very specific place. Because that's always really tricky. You don't have much room for error. I suppose you could go over both rails. We'll give that a go actually. Kinda. Ooh, we could grind the rail as well. Gap over one rail and grind onto another. Maybe that'd be better. Actually, we got over that time. Okay, I'll take that. That was completely unintended. I was trying to grind this time. This may be a cool way to see the effect. It does land a bit weird because I think he was going to lock into a grind, which is why he suddenly like falls flat. But cool nonetheless. Happy days. It's also pretty interesting that each video we're managing to get like different tricks. It's not just the same things on different obstacles. I don't know. There seems to be a nice bit of variation going on. Okay, we've got to session this a bit as well. Ooh. Barely. You've got to like bone the ollie to be able to make it on top. Which is pretty rough. Yeah, that's really hard to get to. You got to bone the ollie a little bit. Otherwise that happens. Ooh. Okay, this is going to be hard, I think. Trying to add like a fakey or nollie element to this is going to be hard because you kind of need the speed and also the space to get up, but I really want to do it anyway. Nope, we made it. Half cab up. I really want to flip up it, but it's really, really tight. And when you do it, it slows down like that. See, every time that seems to happen, I should maybe increase my pop height, but I don't really want to. I kind of like keeping my settings as they are all the time. And then I bust up the ending. Slightly better. It's still a bit kind of off kilter, but I'll take that, I think. So last up we have the Elysian 18, which is probably an appropriate way to end the video. Go with something big to finish off. Oof. Kind of wild how it goes straight into the leap of faith after it as well. One thing about nose grinds on this is it's so like steep that you end up flying over it like that. It just goes to show like how crazy a rail this is. On the bottom one as well. Ooh. Here we go. Why the double flip? Ooh, nice blunt. I'll maybe get a nose blunt as well and then call it, I think. Oof. I'm not sure how much of that we got. But a lot of nose blunt stuff is really hard to get in. Yeah, we're barely hanging on for dear life there. You know what? I think that's good enough. So all in all, a pretty good day's work, I think. We managed to kind of cover a bunch of different types of objects. Done a lot of, like, going down these steps, grinding these steps, a lot more technical, weird things. No hippie flips this time, which is maybe nice to have for a break. A bunch of different rails. This is actually kind of a pretty diverse area, I think. Yeah, happy days. If you haven't seen any of the spot session videos, I've basically gone from the top of the map, from the Hollywood 16, 12, Carlsbad. This thing in the middle, I can't remember the name now. Then run this, and then I'll move down to whatever's next, either Skittles or the Leap of Faith. Let me know which you want to see first, maybe. And let me know if you've got any ideas or things you want to see me do. And that's about it, I think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.